Namaste everyone. So today we will go to a new chapter, that is data handling. As you know what is data? Data are the raw facts and figure. In this chapter we will learn how to represent data. And you know data can be represented in various forms. In your earlier classes you have learned how to represent data in pictograph. So let us do one revision from pictograph, then we will move to bar graph and pie chart. Okay, so pictograph, from the name itself you can say that pictograph, pictures, means this is a one type of graph which consists of pictures. Okay, and that pictures only he will give you a information. Suppose a pencil manufacturing factory, okay, per day he is manufacturing pencil. So suppose, and that one I want to show in pictograph. For example, let us take the that is the data. Okay, for Monday, okay, Monday the company is manufacturing suppose 1000 pencils. Monday, then Tuesday, okay, it is manufacturing suppose 500. Then Wednesday I am writing in short. Wednesday suppose 700. Okay. Thursday it is suppose 800. Friday it is 600. And Saturday, let the company remain closed on Sunday. Okay, so no production. So Saturday it is 400. Now I want to represent this data in pictograph. So what I have to do? Okay, as usual. So in pictograph, suppose each pencil, okay, suppose this is a pencil, okay, this is a pencil, each pencil, okay, it denotes 100 pencils. So one pencil means 100 pencil. So for Monday, okay, for Monday, then if 1000 pencils are manufactured, so how many pencils we have to draw here? You see, 1000 divided by 100, so it will be 10. That means I have to draw 10 pencils. Okay, this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is Monday. So what about Tuesday? Tuesday there is 500. So how many pencils we have to draw? 500 divided by 100, it is what? 5. So in Tuesday, what we have to, how many pencils we have to draw? 5 pencils. 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. Okay, so I am not drawing the rest of the one. So I think you have got the idea how to draw pictograph. So this is all about pictograph, and you know, you are familiar with this because you have done in your earlier classes. Now let us move to bar graph. If I take the same data, okay, now how can I plot this in bar graph? Okay, so let us do bar graph. Bar graph. Okay, now bar graph, it is a graph, and here data are represented in one dimensional. Okay, now what is one dimensional? I will explain you. Okay, let us draw the two axes. Okay, I think all of you know this is, okay, this is x axis and this is y axis. This point is the origin and we represent it by O. Okay, now you see, let us do here scaling. Okay, let us make it here 10 division, because you see highest value is 1000 and the lowest it is 500. So let us take 1 division equal to 100 unit. Okay, so let us do scaling. And since if you do in the graph paper, it will be very easy to do. Since I am doing in the plain board, So I have to make here divisions, okay, equal divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My graph divisions may not be equal, but you have to do with your measurement scale to make the divisions equal, okay. Otherwise you can use graph paper also. So now this is 0, okay. Let me take, this is 100, then 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, this is 900, and this is 1000, okay. Now one thing we have to mention, that is, you see, this is what, y axis. So you write here like this, y axis, okay. Then you write 1 unit, 1 unit equal to, so what I have taken, 1 unit, this is my 100, okay. So 1 unit is equal to, it is 100, that one you mentioned. Now you see on Monday, how many pencils are manufactured? 1000. So now this is the 1000 point, so we will draw one bar. So that's why this graph is known as bar graph, okay. So you have to draw with this scale. I am drawing freehand, okay. Now you see, this graph only concerned with the height, because 1000 it is manufactured and 1000 is here. So I have drawn a bar, and that height should be equal to this, you see, where I have given the mark the division, that much I have taken the height, okay. So since this only depends upon the height, that's why it is known as one dimension. Sometimes you will get histogram, that one I will talk later, that will depend on height and width also, that is 2 dimension. So this is mainly 1 dimension. So this is on Monday, so you write here Monday, okay. Now in the graph you have to mention, so here all the days I will be writing, so you write here days, okay. You write here days, and this side what we are doing, this is how many pencils are manufactured. So this is number of pencils, so you write here number of pencils manufactured. So you have to mention in the graph all these things, okay. Now next Tuesday it is 500, so 500 is here, so again you draw one dot, okay, up to 500 you to draw, then again you bring it back. So in this way you have to complete this bar graph. Wednesday it is 7, so this is all about, this is Tuesday, okay. Then Wednesday again you see 700, so again you draw one graph up to 700, okay. So in this way you complete it. This is all about bar graph. Now see, we are drawing the bar graph, and one thing you can do, it will look good if we make division here also, okay. Suppose you make one scaling here, equal distance, so what will happen, when we will draw the graph, the width will remain same. Otherwise what will happen, if you don't do scaling this side, okay, then the width will not be same and the graph will not look nice, okay. So you make division here also, means like this way, by scaling you do, okay, by with the help of your measurement scale. So like this way again you do the graph. For example, Thursday it is 800, so 800 means from here you start, okay, from here you start 800, then again you bring back, again next what is there, 600, so 600 is up to this, 600 you go, okay. Since I am doing freely, so my lines may not be straight, okay. So in this way you complete, okay. So this is all about bar graph. Now let me go to the pie chart. Now pie chart. So what is pie chart? When we represent data in a circular form, that is known as pie chart. let us take an example. In a classroom, okay, students like cricket, it is 50%. Okay, again some students like football and the percent is 25%, and the rest remaining students like badminton, which is also 25%. So why I am taking this 25? Because you see, total it should be 100%, because we will be converting this, okay, this data and we to plot in pie chart. So here total percentage should be 100. You see 25 into 50 and 50 total percentage is 100. Now to represent this cricket, okay, you see here it is in percentage. So we have to convert this into angles, and that is known as central angle. Now how to find central angle? How to find central angle? Now you see here 50%. So what will be the fraction? That is 50 total how much? It is 100%. So total divided by 100 into 360 degrees. So why we are taking 360 degree? As we know, complete angle of a circle, it is 360 degree. Complete angle, if we make a circle, this complete angle, okay, complete angle means 360 degrees. So since we have to convert this percentage into angle, we have to multiply with 360 degree. Then only we will get the angle, then we can plot in the pie chart. Okay, now 0 0 5 1 is 5, 5 2 is 10. So you see it will be, if you do now 2 1 is 2, 2 8 is 16, it is how much? 180 degree. Okay, now football. For football again 25%, so 25 by 100 into 360 degrees. So 25 1 is 25, 25 4 is 100, 4 9 is 36, so it is 90 degree. Similarly, this is also 25, so the answer will be 90 degree only. Okay, now how to draw this pie chart? You see, suppose you draw a circle. First you draw a circle. Okay, so this is the center of the circle. Now you see 180 degree. 180 degree, that means what? It will be the diameter. Otherwise you can take the protractor, okay, and draw the diameter. Okay, I am drawing roughly with my hand. Since we know that diameter, this angle will be what? 180 degree. So that means this portion we can say this is the cricket one. This angle is 180 degree. Okay, this is 180 degree. 180 degree is a straight line, all of you know. So this is about cricket. Cricket. Now you see both football and badminton, it is angle is 90 degree each. So what you can do? You can take a protractor, okay, take any one baseline and draw the 90 degree angle. I know all of you how to draw 90 degree angle. Okay, so you draw one 90 degree angle. So this is 90 degree and this is also 90 degree. So you, okay, you draw some designs so that you can differentiate this sector. You know, this all are about sector. So this we can say about football, and this is the badminton. So in this way we can draw pie chart. So I hope all of you have understood this. So you, once you try at your home, and I will give some questions to as homework. You try to solve the CBSE questions that is present in your textbook. Okay, that questions only I will give along with the answer. I think you can able to solve, and if you face any problem, you just give me a message in my WhatsApp number so that I can understand which questions you are facing doubt. That questions again I will clarify to you. With this I want to conclude. That's all. Thank you.